What's up, everybody? My name is Uriel, or Yuri for short. Welcome to my channel, all about calisthenics, fitness tips, lifestyle tips, mindful training for successful living. So today on this episode, we're going to be talking about abs and how to get a stronger core. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 tips on when you're doing the exercises themselves. Not anything outside of the gym, like cardio, diet, losing body fat percentage. That'll be another video. So stick around if you want to know how to do better core exercises, how to improve your ab exercises. Now, why is it even important to have a strong core? Well, your core works in essentially everything that we do. Whether it's throwing a punch, hitting a ball, throwing a ball, even kicking a ball, transferring power, maintaining stability, being agile, coordinated, maintaining balance. Everything that we do engages your core. Even standing here, I'm engaging my core to keep myself upright. Now, if our core works in everything that we do, then why don't we all walk around with 6-pack abs? Well, because there's so many muscles involved in the core, the mid-torso, it's easy for the body to compensate. So when we're doing improper movements and increasing our misimbalances, other muscles take over where the core is supposed to function. Therefore, we lose strength in our essential core muscles. Now there's 6-pack abs, which is called the rectus abdominis. There's the obliques, and there's a transverse abdominis that wraps around. Now the problem becomes that most of us are doing ab exercises wrong. Not wrong, but just it could be better. So I'm giving you guys 3 tips on how to improve your ab exercises for a strong core and better living. Now all these tips take a mind-body connection first. And tip number 3 is the most hardest to establish that. I'm going to teach you how to do that. You're going to want to stick around because tip number 3 is by far the most important. If you get anything from this video, it's tip number 3, so stick around. Oh, and before we get started, comment down below what your favorite ab exercise is and why. And at the end, I'll share mine. Alright, let's get started. Tip number 1, and I'm sure you heard this before, it's squeeze your butt. Now why? What does that do? What that does is put our pelvis in a posterior tilt and makes us contract our lower abs better. Now some of you guys might be wondering what even is posterior tilt. When you're referring to the pelvis, you have anterior tilt and posterior tilt, and it just refers to the movement of the pelvis as its entirety. So how do you find your pelvic tilt? Tilt your pelvis all the way back by arching your back, and then tilt it all the way forward. Not moving your back, but only your pelvis. And then find that happy medium and squeeze your butt to maintain that pelvic position. Now, every time you do abs, remember that pelvic position, and you should feel it in your lower abs more. Exercises to practice this with are even 6 inches or planks. Planks are very noticeable because you can see your V if you have one. You need a lower body percentage for that. All right, tip number 2. Tip number 2 is breathing. Breathing and allowing your abs to stretch while you're doing ab exercises. Have you ever seen Olympian swimmers and how they all have like perfect abs? It's because when they're swimming, they're contracting their abs, but breathing, allowing them to stretch. What that does is increase their tone. Think of it as like an eccentric exercise. If you want big toned biceps, you're not gonna do half reps, right? You're gonna go all the way down and forcefully contract all the way up. Think of allowing your abs to stretch in an eccentric fashion. So when you're doing like hanging leg raises or cable crunches, allow your abs to stretch while maintaining contraction and then forcefully contracting back. Okay. Now that we're having our butt squeezed, we're breathing, allowing our abs to stretch, it's time to get into tip number 3. You guys ready? I don't think you're ready. All right, tip number 3 is activating your TA. Your what? Your TA is your transverse abdominis. It's a sheath of abdominal muscles that wraps around your torso and acts as a natural girdle. When you have strong TAs, you look leaner and your core is more functional, especially when twisting movements. Now, most of us have weak TAs, and you can tell by, have you ever done an ab exercise and noticed that your abs kind of bulge out? Like say you're doing 6 inches, like you're on the floor, laying supine, and your abs bulge out, and you have a hard time sinking your belly button into your spine, like they say in yoga. Well, you probably have a weak TA. I'm gonna teach you today how to strengthen it and how to establish a mind-body connection so you can start performing your ab exercises better. So first, locate your hip bones, go 1 inch across, and cough. You should feel a band going at a 45-degree angle into your groin area. That's your TA. Practice contracting that little guy. I'd say about 2 sets of 10 to 15, and then 2 sets of holding it for as long as you can. Once you get comfortable contracting it and engaging it, then you can start implementing it into your ab exercises. Just like all these tips, start coughing to activate your TA, start squeezing your butt, and start allowing your abs to stretch. And you guys, I promise you will have a better core strength, more functional. You'll be able to transfer power more, be more athletic if you just implement these 3 tips. My favorite ab exercises to practice these 3 tips are hanging leg raises or knee ups, advanced plank, and dragonflies. So, if you guys made it this far, comment your favorite cutter, just so I know if you guys made it this far. Thanks for sticking around with me. I hope you liked the video. Try these tips out and let me know what you guys think. If it helps you out, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you guys can get all my notifications, because I'm coming out with a lot more training videos, a lot more tips on how to live mindfully, train mindfully for successful living, successful results. I'm Uriel. Thanks for sticking around. Peace.